it is up today. So yeah, we got 3 new clients last week.
Three new clients last week. He's actually had 4. Right troops, welcome back to another day in the life video. We have Thai boxing this morning to kick this Wednesday off. It is the 18th of March. Got a very busy day ahead, so I'm going to basically take you all through what it's like as a day in my life, especially running this business, because I know a lot of you are also online personal trainers and you're in the process of growing your business. So I'll show you what that looks like when you get to, well, a very high level. I have meetings this morning with some of my coaches, I have meetings with other coaches, and I've got some client catch-ups to do as well, some content stuff. This video, you should definitely be doing long form content. So yeah, let's go. Thai boxing. No training today. I did do legs yesterday, and I did promise myself years ago I would never do Thai boxing after legs again, but somehow I have found myself back in the same situation, which is far from ideal. Right, so Thai is done. 12 2-minute rounds. Never gets easier. Actually, it does get easier. It gets much easier. Jesus fucking Christ. So, anyway, we are going home. I'm going home now. I'm going to go for a very, very quick swim. And then I basically have meetings all day. So I've got meetings from 1 o'clock until 3:30 because I've got a sales call. A new guy potentially coming on. And then I've got calls from 4 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total of 7 half-an-hour calls to get through today. And this is the one thing, right? See if you are seeing that you're getting very, very quick turnaround, you've got a lot of churn with clients coming on and dropping off. The one thing that I would say that stands above everything else in terms of just giving clients the best possible service you can give them is regular catch-up calls. Regular catch-up calls are probably the most underrated thing. Most coaches just see clients as numbers, they bring them in, they just kind of let them tick along, they don't really give a fuck. See if you can actually introduce regular every 4 or every 6 week catch-up calls with clients. They're going to stay with you much longer, because a lot of times when clients drop off, it's because they're actually struggling with something. If you can get on calls for half an hour and talk to them in depth about the things that they are struggling with and rectify those things, they're going to be much more likely to stay with you long term. So if you are getting clients coming in for 2, 3, 4 months and you think, right, I really want to get my retention up to 12 to 16 months, catch-up calls, right? Catch-up calls. Most clients will leave you because your service is shit, okay? My clients don't leave me because my service is fucking awesome. Even if they do leave me, 9 times out of 10, they come back because they go and work with some other absolute cabbage, and end up coming back to work with myself. And they're like, mate, the service is just so much better. So regular catch-up calls, and don't try and step away. This is the other thing, right? Because so many mentors will say to you, oh, you're doing way too much work in the business. Yeah, mate, it's my fucking job. Like, I'm a coach. My job is to coach people. That involves catch-up calls with clients. So immerse yourself in it, right? Immerse yourself. Don't try and cut back and pull back on time and have fucking 3-minute automated check-ins and all this shit. Just do your fucking job and be a good coach. So let's go home, go for a swim. I'm going to have a wee bowl of cereal as well. Got a new C4 flavour to try. Post-workout, pre-workout. That's how I roll, baby. So, let's go. Right, so as you can see, it's a little bit windy and a little bit overcast, so I've decided to not go for a swim. That's our house there. So we're just coming along for a beach walk, because it's still quite nice and warm, it's just not quite warm enough to go for a swim. So we're gonna have our walk, get back home, shower, have my breakfast, and then get stuck into work for the day. So you know how everyone, right, all the business mentors at the moment are currently talking about how it's getting so much more difficult to sign up online clients, and then they say, here's our new course, or here's our group, right? It's not getting more difficult. So this is Ethan, right, from last week. This is his check-in.
3 new clients.
New clients?
I think that's correct. I'm just going to go to the lead tracker a sec. So we got Carl. I'm going to pause this and make sure this is up to date. Okay, right, it is up to date. So yeah, we got 3 new clients last week.
3 new clients last week.
All test.
He's actually had 4. He texted me yesterday saying that he's now had 4 new clients coming in. Bearing in mind it's Wednesday, so since last Monday, if you can see this, 4 out of 5. So 4 out of 5. He's had 5 calls, 4 new clients. There's no reason for you, specifically you watching this, to not be getting 5 calls booked in each week. There's no reason for it. If you're pre-programming your mind by listening to these negative bastards online telling you it's more and more difficult to get online clients, and you're listening to that, you're going to be reacting to that. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously, you're going to be pre-programming your mind to think that it's more difficult to get online clients when it's just not. So, do the things that you're supposed to be doing. Do not doubt yourself, do not doubt your service, don't doubt the market. When everyone else is doing something, do the opposite. If you want to work with me as well, book in for a call. I'll put the link below. The wonderful thing about YouTube, I can't remember who it was, but I remember it wasn't Gary Vee, but it was like one of these people, and they basically said, like, see, long form content is like kind of digital real estate. Like, if you had that video up and you were like, here's my £80 fat loss journey, there's always going to be there. It's always going to be searchable. If you're searching like fat loss transformations, it's always going to be searchable and it's always going to come up. Whereas it's not on Instagram. Right, so work is done for the day. I just recorded my last meeting there with Dan, who is one of my coaches, one of my mentoring clients that I work with. But I'm also coaching him as well for fat loss, which is awesome. He's at a new low weight this week as well. I'm going to have one of these. Actually, the best pizzas. They're actually pretty decent. They're sourdough as well. So I'm going to have that because my food for the day has been very low. Obviously, I had a sales call earlier with a guy who needs to speak to his husband regarding pricing. But I think if he comes back and says that he can't afford it, I'll offer the drop downs. This is something worthwhile doing as well, right? If you have clients or potential clients booking up for calls and they get back and say, look mate, I really want to do it, I literally just can't afford it, try and offer them a drop down, right? So I'll usually do the bi-weekly check-ins for like £147 per month. It's worthwhile doing because you can get people across, and I hate the word upsell, but you can then usually upsell them. So once they see the value in your service, you can say to them, look, we'll get so much more from this if we can up this to like weekly check-ins instead of bi-weekly. So just some kind of food for thought with that as well. But it's been a good day, it's been a successful day, just calls all day. But like I said, this is the kind of work that we sign up for when we're doing this, and I think a lot of coaches try and stray away from that and do less work, just do more work. For anyone who you're going to look up to in this industry, the business that I have built, do more work, and even then you will feel like you're not doing enough work and you'll go far. It's a very weird day, isn't it? It's never usually cloudy here. People on the beach, sunset. I'm going to come out here and eat my pizza, and then I can take my blue light blockers off now. And then I've got client messages to catch up with, so that's a long ass day, but it is 5:15 in the evening. So I'm going to eat my pizza, catch up on my client messages, catch up with any of your guys' messages on Instagram. There's quite a lot of you guys that send me questions from time to time, which again I answer and don't try and fucking get you on a sales call like a total gimp. So if you do have questions, just shoot them over to me, pop them below, and I'll answer them for free and not try and sell you some shit. And then I'll show you what we're doing for dinner. You can say hi to the wee man. He's out. We have a nanny. Obviously we don't have like grandparents here, right, to help with the wee guy. So we have a nanny and she's out with the wee man just now. I don't know where they are. Don't know if my wife is either. But I'm going to have my pizza, just sit on the balcony in silence and enjoy it. Right, Daniel wanted to come on and do a video. Should we show them your bedroom? This is Daniel's bedroom. Daniel, say hi. Say hello. Hello. This is your bedroom? Uh-huh. Daniel's the only one that sleeps in here. This is our cot, spare bed. Daniel, you've got very nice views from your bedroom for a wee man. Sure you do. And we've got an ensuite bathroom in here, which we use for baths, don't we? And what do we have in the bath, Daniel? Bubbles. Say bubbles?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. And we have a turtle, don't we? This is Daniel's wee bathroom. We've got trucks, baby, boats. What more does one little man need? Hey? Do you like your bedroom, Dan? We still need to do it up like a boys' room. We're thinking if we get our rental flat here next year.
Mama.
Yeah, we'll go see Mama. We're going to move the bed and all that stuff because we don't use this bed or this TV. Huge TV. We're basically going to move this to the flat that we decide to rent out. We've got all these wardrobes along the back. And we're going to turn this into a proper boys' room, aren't we? We can have a pirate's bed. A pirate bed. We're going to have a ball pit. Don't know. Any other suggestions? Let me know. So work is done. It is currently 9:30, I think. Take these off because I look like an absolute dork. Yeah. It's a nice night. It's been quiet tonight as well, which is good. Got my work done. Got 3. This is what I was saying to you, right? 3 calls booked in, just off the back of Instagram. So I've got a guy who's booked in for tomorrow. The guy who booked in for today is going to come on, but at the end of the month, because he's got this challenge thing that he's doing for the next few weeks. The other guy today, so he came in off the back of before and after picture. So I'd put a before and after picture up. I'd done it as a collaboration. He'd followed the other guy that was in the collaboration and followed me. I followed him. Hey mate, how's it going? Cheers for the follow. Yeah, not bad. He said I saw the before and after pictures. He said currently I am the before, so he wants to come on for coaching. So I've got to call him tomorrow. I have another girl booked in for Sunday. I've been going back and forth with her for a while, and the only day she can do is Sunday. So typically I wouldn't do calls and stuff at the weekend, especially Sunday, because it is, especially when you get busy, it is so important to make time to have time off. Like, you know me, I work all the time. I love working, right? But I also know, I mean, treat it like you're an athlete to an extent, right? And I know that sounds really, really cheesy, but blue light blockers, focusing on your sleep, getting to sleep at a good time, doing your positive mental thoughts, your affirmations. Like even athletes, they run through, again, golfers, right? Run through hitting the perfect golf shot, perfect golf shot, perfect golf shot. You visualize it, visualize it, visualize it. It's basically what we want to do. We don't want to just wake up and have zero direction to what you're doing in the day. So, anyway, don't usually do calls on Sunday, but I've got a call with her on Sunday. I've got another girl booked in for next week, Wednesday, I think. And there's another guy, Tom, his name is. He's booked in, or he's going to book in anyway. I've sent him the link across. So, I mean, that's 4 calls booked just tonight from putting stuff up on stories on Instagram, chatting to people on Instagram. It is not getting more difficult to get clients off social media. It's just not. Like, it's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. It's mainly because your mentors are so far detached from actually getting clients, fitness clients online. It's not B2B, it's not mentors selling to coaches and selling them a dream of, oh yeah, we'll get you fucking 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month. It's you selling fat loss to people, right? And none of these fucking mentors are doing it. So, yeah, you understand why. I'm still doing it. I'm telling you how to do it, basically for free. And if you've got any specific questions, just let me know. But I'm going to finish this episode of House of Cards and get to my bed. I'm going to read a book. I'll show you guys the book next time, but it's a really, really good book on mindset. Mindset is key. Some of the coaches I work with have their own mindset coaches. That's investing in your mindset, and having a mindset coach. It's quite cool. But yeah, just food for thought. There's levels to this stuff, so wherever you're at, just remember you can always improve. Think about the Kaizen, 1% improvements each day. So if you're doing this in your full time, improve your sleep, improve your productivity, leave your phone outside your room for a couple hours when you're doing check-ins, get through your check-ins faster. You then get more time in the evening to spend doing outreach and socials and stories and talking to people and long form stuff like this. Like, be as productive as you possibly can. I used to be guilty for that. I used to waste a lot of time I would think I've got no time to do extra stuff. I don't have any time to bring on extra clients. I used to spread 50 client check-ins over 3 days. 3 days I used to spread 50 check-ins. And like that, your time's going to fill or your work's going to fill the time that you allocate to it. And now I think 25 check-ins on Monday, 25 check-ins on a Tuesday would be a breeze. It would be about 5 hours max to get that done. So try and just improve slightly, right? Because even, I say this to people all the time, when I first started and I was doing maybe 3, 4, 5 grand a month, like, if someone handed the business to me that I have now, with an actual team of coaches, people that work for you, I wouldn't have been able to cope with it. I wouldn't have been able to cope with it. And it's like that. I can't remember the guy's name. Jack Canfield or Stephen Pressfield, one of these dudes. And he said, it's not going to be either of them. And he said, once you make your first million, like the second million is inevitable because of the person that you become in making the first million. It's not actually acquiring the money, it's the journey that you go through. And it's the same with this, it's the same with your business. Once you do your first 10k a month, the second 10k a month is inevitable because you have changed, you have grown as a business owner. So anyway, I'll stop talking shite. I'm going to go and watch this episode, go to my bed. I'll see you in the next one.